All right. So, good evening once again. Thank you for making time to join us, and then I appreciate your patience. Let's get right into it. So, the guest for today is Cynthia, and she's one lady that I've known since 2017 or 2018, and I mean, the first day I saw her, she was already trained, like she was fit. So I think later on, I mastered the courage and I spoke to her and I stalked her on Instagram. Yes, I did. And I realized she had 6 packs, she had her abs and all that. So the next time I saw her in person, I actually requested if I could feel it. And I loved what I saw. So I've always been looking up to her since then. She's someone that I'm like, okay, I love being fit, but this is another level of consistency. So, I mean, there's no better person for me to host today than her. So, without wasting much time, hi, Cynthia, if you are here, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, you look good.
Thank you. So do you.
Right, thank you. Okay, I don't know why your video is not coming on the screen. A second. All right, so let's get right into it. So I have said much about it, how I admire you for being fit and all that. Can you tell us a little about yourself?
Yeah, you've been so kind. You've been so kind. Anyway, so like you mentioned, I'm Cynthia. I'm in Vera Kayang, and
Okay.
I'm from Nandom. Like I'm a northern girl, and I'm a northern girl, and I'm someone. I had a very very active childhood, and
Okay.
I love to read. I love to travel to places I've read about, and well, there's still a lot to see though. But
Okay.
Personally, I'm a planner. I love entrepreneurship, and I'm an entrepreneur as well. I'm also a
Okay.
pastor, but for the purposes of this conversation, I'm a fitness and yes,
Yeah. Yes.
that's
Awesome. Awesome. That's a lot. Yeah, I remember, I think I saw your status and you've been posting a lot of travels. I think you even went outside the country recently or so. Yeah. So why did you decide to start working out? You know, most of the ladies, especially if you are not someone that is into sport, we don't really work out in this country. If I'm being honest, most of the ladies in this country don't work out. We don't know the essence of keeping fit and all that. So what was your inspiration? Why did you start working out?
yeah. So I would say that like most of us, I've been everyone before. I'm not special. There's nothing attached to me. And I think over the years, I've worked out for several reasons. I've worked out because it was compulsory in high school to work out, and we didn't like it. We did it anyways. I worked out because I wanted a flat tummy, and then that also passed. I worked out because others were working out, and I also wanted to be part of that. But all of that wear off in that that's in itself isn't a concrete reason to work out. So over the
Mm-hmm.
years, I did push-ups. It was a day my brother dared me if I could do push-ups.
Okay.
But I was still a kid then. So there were several reasons why I worked out, but none of them were able to sustain me because
Mm-hmm.
it was, to me, it wasn't the right reason to work out, right? And we've all been there before where we would start and then we stop along the line, then we get back to it, then we stop along the line. But
Mm-hmm.
2017, when I decided to take workout serious was, and I like that you asked, why did I decide? Because I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to, it's as simple as that. I
You
wanted to be
wanted?
I wanted to be fit and I wanted to stay
Okay.
fit. That's it.
Okay.
So the only reason why I started working out because I realized that I was running out of breath quite faster than I would want
Okay.
and have that much energy to go about. And as we grow old, we tend to run out of energy because we do so much more than we used to when we were kids. Right. And we all understand that as we age, there are some limitations we have, and the only way to extend those limitations are to exercise the body, right? We eat food to be healthy, we drink water to stay hydrated, right? We sleep so that we can be refreshed, but most importantly, we all forget to work out so that the body can remain active. So I just started to work out because I wanted to be fit. I liked, not that I was big or anything, but I just wanted to maintain what I had, and if I could better it. And it isn't so much about the external features, it's more
It
about
isn't.
the
For you,
external,
it is. Mm-hmm.
but it is just a bonus. I always say this:
Okay.
working out, keeping fit, the looks are only a bonus. The real reason is for you to be healthy. The real reason is for you to be fit. The real reason is for you to exercise your cardiovascular system so that your body will be better prepared for anything along the way. And anything you do not use, you lose. If you stop practicing, if you stop working out, your heart, your liver, all of those will function just as you leave them. So the day trouble rings, they will not be able to extend because you're not even giving them anything to work with. So to keep it simple and short, the main reason why I started to work out was because I wanted to stay fit.
Okay.
And I wanted also, to some extent, you realize that if you do jumping jacks and you've never done it before, you are going to sore up. You would hurt badly.
Mm-hmm.
If you split and you've never done it before, no matter how little it is, it hurts. But once you keep practicing and keep moving on, you realize that your body tends to become more flexible, right? We oil engine parts, we oil bicycles, any machine, we oil it. But our is the machine we have, is the only one we have. There are no spare parts whatsoever. That's all. And if you do not oil the parts through workouts, all your joints through workouts, then you are going to have an issue as we age, because then they start to rust and several issues will come up. So simple and short, I started working out because I wanted to stay fit, I wanted to stay flexible, and I loved it when I started. Yes, I liked
Okay.
the
All right, so that was just your own. You didn't, some people followed some of the fitness enthusiasts online, and some of them is because of some sicknesses in their family. Maybe there's diabetes, hypertension, all that, and maybe they've seen their parents go experience all that. So they decided very young that they were going to keep their body fit. Did you have any of that inspiration, or it was just about you keeping your body active?
No, I think basically it's about keeping my body active. The only thing I've been conscious about has been sugar, and it's something my mom has drilled in us since we were kids, right? My mom's, there's a bit of trace of diabetes, so my mom always cautioned us at a little age to watch our sugar intake. So if there is anything, then that would be it. But as to having, I'm typically the tiniest person in my house.
Okay.
So having an active life, or just being active and fit, has been the goal when I started. I mean, when I started, that was the only goal. And I felt that people will never run out of style. It will never, it will never expire, basically. Staying fit never expires. I'm not going to put a weight I want to reach, and when I get to it, I stop working out. That will not even remain, because your body will either keep using. But if your goal is to stay fit, staying fit is very relative, right? Your ideal fitness and my ideal fitness may not be the same. You may want a certain weight, you may want a certain look, you may want a certain endurance. If your staying fit is maybe if you can run 20 minutes without panting or do 100 push-ups, that's up to you. But everyone has their definition of fitness. And that's why I say staying fit as a goal to working out will never run out of style, because you continue to understand that staying fit means you have to maintain. And I've had people ask me, big, you don't have this, you don't have, why do you still work out? I'm like, I have it now. If I do not work out, it's going to go away.
Yeah.
Yes, life will happen, but it will go away. So the key is just to maintain what I have. And if staying fit and maintaining what I have is my goal, then it means my work is cut out for me and it's really easy to some extent. Yeah. So it's not any, I just decided to do this on my own. When I got up, it felt like I was crazy, but yeah, perhaps I was. But
I mean, so the key thing here is making a decision and staying with it. Okay. So I noticed that you usually work out from home, right? So did you take any fitness course? Because I mean, if you are able to work out from home, and I think this external result that are the bonuses, did you take any fitness course before you were able to start? Because usually, you know, we have this hunger for knowledge, more knowledge. So sometimes we waste so much time just searching, okay, this what planks are, this is how many minutes I'm supposed to do it. We take this all online courses and all that, which are important. But when it comes to the fitness, your workout routines, did you take any? How did you get knowledge of the various exercises to do as a beginner?
right. So as a beginner, like I said, I just wanted to be fit and flexible. So as a beginner, I didn't want to, sometimes everybody, I believe everybody wants to stay healthy, everybody wants to be fit. But what happens with most of us is before we start such a journey, we take on so much information that it becomes so wearisome, such that we on too much that it looks too big for us to achieve. And it looks like it takes so much effort and work, which we are not prepared for just yet. And so we stop. So the start stops people most often. So what I decided to do was I did not take any lesson. I didn't even know some particular exercises I know now. But all I just basic exercise I did. The point is you don't have your entire meal plan for a day, I mean for a year planned out. You don't. You just take time, even a meal at a time sometimes. There are times that you don't only breakfast, supper will come, you know it. So what I did was with what I know, maybe a couple of push-ups, a couple of sit-ups, a couple of squats, maybe a 30-second plank if I could at that time. So my exercise routine basically started with 5 exercises. That's it. And my exercise routine didn't last 5 or 10 minutes. It didn't. I started simple. And I started at home too because I wanted to remove every and any excuse of I don't have enough money to go to the gym. I don't have enough to go to the gym. I have to do so and so I can't make it to the gym. Maybe I slept and woke up too late. The gym is closed. I want excuse, right? When you want to go into the gym, I don't disagree with it. It's amazing. And from time to time, I do go to the gym. If I want to do some intensive workout, I go to the gym because the machines do help. But to have something that you can fall back on, to have something that you can continue to do for a long period of time, it's going to be hard to stick to only the gym. There are times I travel. I mentioned I like to travel. If I travel, I'm going to begin to look for a gym to go to. I won't, right? And that also you don't work out, right? So I decided not to go with the gym route, but just stay at home and do what I can. And I started 5 minutes, and then when I see a workout, so I started having the interest, and I'll look online, I'll watch videos, I'll pick maybe a couple of routines and add to it. So over the years, since 3rd of December 2017, I made a vow to myself that I was going to be consistent workout every single day.
Every single day.
Every single day. Yes. I did so because if I break and you have a break and you go away with it, you are likely to add another one. And by a lot of people contested that. And I was like, see, every day doesn't mean I do intensive workout every day. No. There are days I'll do a 5-minute workout. There are days I'll do a 45 minutes workout. There are days I'll do an hour workout. There are days I'll do a 25 minutes workout. I just need to know how best I can space it. And starting with just about routines, right? 5 minutes workout. Now, 4 years down the line, I have a self-choreographed 45-minute workout at least.
Okay.
So when I even do my own workout, I'm panting and I'm like, who asked me to do this? And there are days I skip my own workout and do other workouts because I understand over the years what I've created is a tough one to do. So it was later 2020 that I decided to learn more about workouts, understand exactly what happens with the body, and I decided to do an course of sorts, a certificate, and more that goes on because I had many people asking me questions. They wanted more, and I don't know all the answers. I don't. I'm just a girl decided to take health and her body into her own hands, and I was learning as I go, and whatever I knew, I shared. So it was years after, about 2-3 years after I had started, that I decided to take an online course and understand more about what happens in the body. So I keep telling everybody, you don't need to go to the gym. That's a lot of excuses right there. But you can speak out and start. Start small. Start small is very key. The mind can play tricks on you if you want to do too much when you have very little. So what you have to do is just start small. If it's 5 push-ups a day, that's your workout routine. Start 5 push-ups a day. After a week, if you can add maybe 10 sit-ups to your 5 push-ups, right? It's increasing. Give yourself a month or two and you have a routine that you're working on. Depending, if your reason is like mine to stay fit, you decide on which aspects of your body you want to be fit, and then you pick it up from there. So no, I did not have any education whatsoever. I did not go to school whatsoever. I just learned as I went, and I'm glad I took that journey.
All right, awesome. Okay, so when people try to stay fit, work out, they usually there are so many things out there, especially right now with the internet and this YouTube, TikTok. Everyone is actually a nutritionist. Everyone is giving advice. If you want to stay fit, cut out this food. Don't eat this. Don't do that. Don't do that. But then I remember somewhere in 2019, I asked you if there are some things you don't eat, and you said no, you can eat whatever you want to eat, right? So right now, I want to find out, what are your thoughts on nutrition when you are trying to stay fit, and how important it is it? Because sometimes I realize that some people put in so much effort, especially if you go to the gym. People put in so much effort, they lift all the metals, but they go home and their diet is not that well planned and all that. So how has it been for you? Are you on a strict diet? What's your nutrition like?
Right. So with staying fit, workouts and nutrition go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. That's why sometimes if somebody's it's on a weight loss journey, for example, if you go to the gym, if you work out at home and you don't check what you are eating, you are just doing minus and addition, and you are going nowhere, right? So nutrition is very important. And I mentioned that at the time you asked me that I didn't have any much restrictions to what I eat, is because I understand my body and I understand my lifestyle. Do you understand?
Okay.
What I do may not go for you because we are different organisms altogether. You understand what I mean? Yeah. So I try to have my breakfast. Sometimes I have 2 square meals a day. There are times I have a day, right? But I do know that whatever happens, I'm going to work out. And if I've had excess, I know I'll burn it down.
Okay.
Or optimal. Now, if you are on a weight loss journey, there are so many things, there are so many do's and don'ts, like you mentioned. Everybody has so much to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You cannot be a nutritionist to be able to give you what and what not to eat. But the fact is, if somebody is and has a working plan for you,
Mm-hmm.
they can stick to it. You
Okay.
see, don't start a routine and then mix with something else, because it takes time to check the foods we have, the nutrients involved, and plan a diet, right? And make a diet plan. So if you say you're going to stick with one, stick with it and see the results at least 90 days, at least, and see what your results would be before you proceed. Now, that being said, whatever your diet plan is, it shouldn't go without workout. It should go
Okay.
with, right? And I'll use my sister as an example. Love her to death. My sister went on a weight loss journey.
Okay.
After, right, my sister joined in and she started the weight loss journey. She started working and we worked out together. We work out buddies. And then eventually she started a diet plan. She found some that information for her and she started it. And she chose it as a lifestyle. And it has worked marvelously for her.
Yeah, I think I've seen her recent picture with you and she has lost weight.
Exactly. She's lost weight amazingly, right? And she gave it time. She had to give it time. And she understood that that was a life-changing decision she was making. And she understood. Now, if you say you start with a diet plan and 2-3 weeks, then you say, no, you have to eat fufu. I have to eat. If I don't eat, do you get it? You
Yeah.
have to understand that sacrifice is involved. Even just working out, there are days, there are mornings I wake up and I'm not in the mood. There are mornings I crawl myself out of bed to work out. There are mornings that a 15, 20 minute workout will take 30 minutes because I am battling with myself internally to do that
Mm-hmm.
workout. But I have committed myself to this and I was going to stay through to the end. Those are all sacrifices, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you should find a diet plan that works with you. Every food we have is very important. And I wanted to mention this. See, even before I knew what the value of moringa was nutritionally, right? My people, we ate moringa with almost everything. We ate moringa
Yeah, I
with,
think I've been seeing you post it
yes,
on
we,
Sundays, especially.
exactly. So it depends on where you are, where you grew up, what you have at disposal. And that's why perhaps a diet plan for somebody in the West may not be the same for somebody here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand? So I really believe that having a diet plan, if depending on what your goal is, it's important. You shouldn't eat past certain hours. Oh, and water intake is very important. I can't stress that enough. You know, water intake is very important because if you say any diet plan, you should ensure that your body is able to detoxify itself and it needs water to do that. So water intake is very important. You can even decide to have fast. I do fasting sometimes. There are times I just
Yeah,
do it.
intermittent fasting.
Yeah, I do
Okay.
intermittent. There are times I just drink water an entire week. I eat once a day in the evening and I drink water the rest of the day, right? Just to ensure that my body is relieved of any residue that is causing it any harm, right? So water intake is very key because if you're working out, you're breaking sweat. You need water in your body to stay hydrated. If you
Yeah.
start any, you need water because it will ensure that you are able to have all the optimal um, nutrients that you gain from that diet. And please, and a big please, if you start a diet plan, stick to it. So you get
Okay.
your so it don't jump from one to the other. It would not help you. And you are just wasting more and more of your time and the results you want. Yeah.
All right. Sometimes when we're watching videos on what to eat, what is nutritional, and you go on YouTube, you see someone saying, okay, eat strawberries, eat blueberries, eat this, eat that. And if you are in Ghana watching that, they have it with them. That's something that is local to them. So usually people get a little bit frustrated when they see what those people are preaching as nutritional, and they try to match it up. You're going to need to rob a bank eventually, because what they get cheap will not be cheap here. So usually I tell people that just do your own research, find what we have here that is equally nutritional, and use it in your meals too. So what time do you usually work out? Is it in the morning or in the evening?
Right. So I work out when I wake up.
Okay.
It's as simple
When
as
you
that.
get up.
When I
Okay.
wake depends on how my routine is in that day. But when I wake up, I have a routine. I say my prayers, I work out, and I do whatever it is that I need to do next. I do not bath until I have worked out. And I wouldn't want
Okay.
to. Yeah. So when I
Do you
wake up,
touch your phone before working out? You
unless
don't.
my phone is what I'm going to watch to work out,
Okay.
because I don't work out unless I have a really busy schedule and I need to work out in the evening. Then I definitely am touching my phone. But I work out when I wake up. That's it. There's a routine that I need to follow, and I've realized that over the working out is part of it's part of my DNA, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
I've not worked out during the day. I know something is off. So I move from being irritated by workout. I move from workout being that thing that bugs me that I have to do. But now workout is that thing that bugs me when I don't do it. And that's a very
Amazing.
yes, it's a very good place to be in. And working out, as I mentioned, the most important thing is being fit. The body is extra. And also when you're working out, there's something it does to your mind, right? During workout. You become very sharp. I have
Yeah.
so many thoughts during workouts. I have so many amazing plans that come up. If there's anything you are solving, if you have any challenge you are trying to solve, it's amazing what workout does to you and your brain function to be able to find answers to that. And also, working out gives your body the ability to understand itself. You learn a lot about yourself when you're working out. Trust me, you wouldn't believe that you exists, because having to push yourself day in day out and doing what you say you do, being accountable to yourself and even to others, it takes a lot to do that. And if you've been able to develop yourself to be able to do that, you understand a different extension of who you are, right? And
Yeah.
then yeah, it does so much for you. Working out has been this amazing bubble that I go to when I need to clear my head of things. You
All
just
right.
go to a place and you work out. And also, it gives you an opportunity that if you're not thinking internally, there is something amazing you can be listening to. It could be music, that would be your happy place. It could be a motivational speech. It could be something that you need to get through to. It could be a book. I love reading. So sometimes I listen to that. I can listen to podcasts. And get that you're doing two things at a time. You're already telling your brain to work more than it would normally do. So working out has so many perks that comes with it. And I keep on speaking about workouts all the time. Anybody who meets me, I talk about it
Yeah.
and get started. Get started.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you can't have it like me, who decided I was going to do it every day. Just decide your days and get to work. Because if you don't, nothing will happen. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So I mean, I know if we have to do this, you can go all day on why we should work out and the importance and all that. But unfortunately, we don't have the time. So, what would you, one last thing, how do you stay? I think you've already answered it in a way, but how do you stay motivated? because I work out too, okay, and it's not every day that you wake up and you want to work out. It's not every day that you actually dress in your gym suit and all that and you want to put in the work. Okay, I'm sure there are a lot of other people on the call who have tried to stay fit. They've tried working out either at home or going to the gym, but I mean, that morning sleep just keeps getting the best of them. So how do you stay motivated and then consistent? Because for you to work out every day of the week, it's not easy. It's not
Yeah.
easy. It's not something the average person can do, whether you're just putting in 5 minutes or 3 minutes. It's not something the average person can do. So is it about mental toughness, or how do you really push yourself to stay motivated and consistent? Yeah,
Consistency.
someone is saying your consistency secrets. We want to know. I personally want to know.
Right. So with being consistent, as I started, I realized that in any day, no matter how bad my day goes,
Mm-hmm.
I achieved one thing. I worked out. No
Okay.
matter, I know there is on my to-do list that I check. So the joy that no matter how my day goes, I fulfilled or I achieved something, keep me going. That's the one thing. If you know me, or now you know me, and then you're sleeping it up, what do you think Cynthia Kayang will do every day? What are you assured of that Cynthia Kayang has done? It is that I worked out. That right. And it gave me so much fulfillment doing that. That aside, accountability is very important, right? I post every day.
Yeah.
I'm a, everyone. I put myself out there. And there are days that due to maybe a busy schedule, I couldn't post, or due to an issue with a phone and I couldn't post, I still take pictures and I'll update it.
Yeah.
So I had to keep consistent. And so many people text me, how do I get consistent? And I'm like, start small and I'll be accountable to me. I'm putting myself out there right now, even to you all watching. Be accountable, and I will be your accountability partner. All you need to do is work out the days you say you will and send me a text, either via IG, via Facebook, via WhatsApp if you have my number. Just text, done. And knowing that there's somebody out there who is rooting for you, who is cheering you on, your goal you have decided for yourself, I think it's an added thing. I should add that I am quite stubborn when I make up my mind. So
Okay.
it's the extra thing I would say, because if I make up my mind about something, I hardly change it. If I decided to get this done and just make it as part of my life, I eat every day, I drink water every day. Why can't I work out every day? And that will fight me on it, and I defended myself through it. So basically, like I said, find out what works for you. I'm not going to tell you to work out every day. It may be
Mm-hmm.
impossible. If it's even once a week, the key is to be consistent. Once a week, do what works for you and you'll be able to proceed. That is all. What works for you. Once a week, if you take a Saturday jog, that's okay. That is all you need
Okay.
to do. That's it. One more thing. That's it. So just
Okay.
pick and go on with it. You can get a group of people that you can be accountable and you'll be able to proceed.
All right. Awesome. And I also love the fact that you stated the external features are just sides, of working out, because usually we go after the external features. Okay, I want to work out because I want some of the six packs. And you are someone that I've known all this while who has had the six packs, and you're now telling me that that is not the goal. So that is a big pointer there, that we should focus on the internal benefits of workout than just the external, because I don't think that is enough motivation to keep going. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So I think someone said, hey, sometimes I could plan waking up and my bed will wrap me up. Hey.
Bed wrap you up.
Interesting. But I understand sometimes, after your alarm goes off, you're like, one more 30 minutes. And by the time it's morning. So I think we just have to be like Cynthia and be stubborn. If there's one thing you have to be stubborn about, it should be your fitness goal. So be stubborn about it when you wake up instead of, okay.
Yeah, so I'm not different. I'm not different from any of you. There are times my bed wraps me up too. It happens. But all I know is, in the end, once my legs hit that floor, I'm going to work out. In the end, right? So you just need to know, if you have somewhere to go, if you have a meeting to go to, if you have work to go to, just know that even if you have to do lunges to your bathroom, do it and count it as workout. It's that simple. As I keep saying, you drop down when you're picking something down, you take it that you are squat, pick it up, maybe do 3-4 more and add. If you are doing lunge to your bathroom, lunge back. Okay. The point is, you can inculcate it. Yesterday when I did my post, I said do it before, in between, or after work, or whatever it is that you have to do. Because basically all you have to understand is working out is an essential part of your being. It's very, very, very essential. So it's not something that you put aside and do later. It's just something that if you make part of your lifestyle, it has to be part of your lifestyle. It's like you wake up, you brush your teeth. Exactly. Yes. Okay. It's like as you wake up, we all we're not born walking. We had to learn how to walk. It's essential for everyday life. We didn't all know how to talk. We learned and we speak every day. We didn't know how to eat. They fed us. When we learned how to feed ourselves, nobody fed us again, right? Yeah. Unless maybe you are trying to be a kid anyway. But the point being, there are so many essential habits that we had to learn growing up, and they've been very, very instrumental in our everyday life. Exercise is up there with them. That's how I see it. Exercise is up there with them. It doesn't matter. There are days you eat big, there are days you eat small. Make exercise that way too. Let it be part of your life. You do it big, you do it small, you've done it. That's why I said count it as a win. Always count it as a win. And trust me, once you get those 5-10 wins and you know how it feels, the days you are very down, those days remind you to get up and work out. And the days you really struggle and you are able to still manage and work out, that's the day you learn who exactly you are. Mm-hmm. That's the day. It's much more fulfilling on those days when it's very hard to work out, but you still put it in. It's those days you learn to know who exactly you are, and you know that you can do anything you put your mind to. Anything. Yeah.
Awesome. So Prince is asking, is it okay to schedule your workouts before bedtime in the evening? I think it should be.
It is. It's very okay.
It's okay. Okay.
It's very okay. It's very okay to. That's why I said you have to do what works for you. What works for you is what you have to do. If you can't do it in the morning, your schedule is too demanding, skip it. Do it in the evening. Just don't I remember there was this day when I started, I had to travel, and I traveled. So that morning I left early and I couldn't work out. I got to my destination. On my way back, I got back to work. It was almost midnight. And I told my mom, I have to work. I was stressed. I was tired.
Midnight.
But almost midnight, yes. I was stressed and tired because we did a return trip. And then I was like, before I bath, even if it's 2 push-ups I'm able to put in, I will do it. And I did. That day, after I
Wow.
was done, I was like, I can be crazy. But yeah, that's the point. No matter what happens, if you say no matter what happens, you will do it. You will do it. You give your mind no more excuses. That's why I chose home workouts, because I have no excuse. It's me. I later on got dumbbells, but that's all the instruments I have, just dumbbells.
Wow.
Your entire
Sometimes we
body.
think we need all these fancy things
No,
before we
you
can
don't.
have you.
You don't need to break the bank. If you can't even buy a yoga mat, don't buy it. Use your floor. You'll be fine. And as you become consistent, you get to that. And there's so many workouts you can do without even having to sit on the floor or lie on the floor on your back. Whichever part of your body you are working out, you can stand and do all those workouts. You'll be amazed how much of an instrument your body is when it comes to working out. And you would hurt, trust me, you will hurt. But but you have to keep going. And even with my home workout, there are times I go to the gym and I get back where I'm like, Jesus. Boss pass boss. Because because there are days my body will hurt. And with every new workout you start, your body will hurt differently because you moved it differently. And that's okay. That's why I tell people you don't have to get all the instruments. You don't have to have a whole workout routine planned out, because your body will give up on you. Don't overburden the body. Start small. Give it time to heal and move up, and your body will go with you.
All right. So Benedict, she's asking, is losing weight alone the primary testimony for a good workout?
No, it's not. It's definitely not. You see, like I mentioned, I started running out of breath doing a couple of things. It's gone now. I can climb up, down stairs, and I don't think twice about it, because I understand what the benefits are for my lungs, what it is for my heart. It's just about exercising those internal organs, right? So isn't outside external body features, it's just bonus. Internally, what goes on in your body, your ability to withstand certain activities, your ability to have stamina throughout the day, how you even feel during the day. Because if you have a really good workout, trust me, you have an amazing day. And whatever happens to you, you understand that you've gained the stamina to live the day to the fullest. So you'd have a better quality of life with workouts. It doesn't matter how you look externally. And with time, definitely your body is going to conform and is going to come down to however you would want it to look. People work out to gain muscle. People work out to lose fat. It goes both ways. I know somebody that worked out to increase his legs, right? His lower body, legs, thighs, and then to match up with his upper body. People work out their upper body to match their lower body. It depends on what you're doing. It's not just about losing weight or gaining weight. It's about keeping fit. That's why I stayed with my goal right in the middle. Keeping fit for somebody may be losing weight. Keeping fit for somebody may be increasing in muscle. Keeping fit for somebody may be looking the way they are, but being more vibrant in life. It goes both ways.
Awesome. So someone asked, I think I missed one question. Okay. Which is more appropriate, working out before or after meals?
Before meals.
Okay.
Working out before meals is always better, because your body is not burdened with whatever you just ingested. It's just like if you're going to the pool, swimming is a form of workout, right? But you're advised not to eat immediately you enter before entering the water. And it just happens. It's like when you eat food and you jump, you understand how it makes you feel. So working out before meals is always best, because your body is at a more relaxed state. enable you concentrate and do what you need to do. And then you can drink water, but drinking water during workout is very important as you are replenishing your body. And then after workout, after you've relaxed, you can eat something really good. But to me, workout before eating works best. And I made it one of the reasons why I was able to be consistent, because even if I wake up and I had to dilly-dally or do a couple of things when I started, and I even woke up and it's 4 hours, I haven't eaten. Until I work out, I don't eat. Do you get it? So
Yeah.
it's a form of controlling yourself. If you wake up and you are in a hurry to eat food and you've not worked out, pause, go and work out and come and eat. The food can wait. Just work out and eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I think it's very important to train your body to be without food. You know, sometimes we just want to eat just because you think you have to. But if you can train your body to go longer without food to some extent, I think like the way you were saying that you do intermittent fasting, it has so many health benefits. Unlike what we were taught growing up, they will say when you wake up, breakfast is the important meal of the day. So we are programmed that breakfast is supposed to be early in the morning. By 8, you should be eating all those things that are not even good for us, that are branded as breakfast. That is just sugar, you know. So I think breakfast is your first meal of the day, regardless of the time. That is what breakfast is. Yes.
Yeah.
So I think approximately how long will it take an average person to see results?
Results are people specific. And by results, you can have better sleep the very day you work out, or maybe after 2-3 days or 1 week of workouts. You can have longer days. I mean, you can go a longer day without feeling tired, maybe after a week of starting to work out. But if you are speaking about weight loss specific results, because it depends on what kind of results you're asking for. If it's weight loss specific, you have to take the measuring tape. You need to work with the measuring tape. Don't use your face, don't use you can use your clothes, but use the measuring tape. It's very important, because whatever journey you want to start, measure every part of your body, your hands, your thighs, your legs, your bust, your hip, whatever you want to do. And trust me, and review it every week. Review it every week. It doesn't matter if your bust was, should I use bust? Because that can take a while. Let me say stomach. If your waist was maybe 30, and after week 2 it's still 30, that's a win. You didn't increase, you maintained. Yeah. So don't count that as a loss. You maintained. Third week, you lost half an inch. That's a win. So no matter how little a win is, it's a win. You get me? So people can receive in a month. Some people start to shed weight. Maybe you have an inch, 1 inch, 2. 2 is a lot. If you lose weight in a month, 4 inches around anywhere, that's a lot. So it depends on what type of changes you are looking out for. Maybe the only change I would see is if my lines in my abs are more pronounced. That's the only change I think I can expect to see. But I measure my changes more in, if I started a squat and I did 5 and I was tired, and by the coming month I can do 20 without getting out of breath, that's a pretty good change for me, and a very positive one I can look forward to. So it depends on what change you are looking for, but it ranges from person to person. But I would say give it a week to a month. You should start feeling different about yourself. And in a blink of an eye, give it 3-4 months, you will come and tell me that you've had a change. I should mention somebody. There's this guy, that's Carl Johnson. That's his name. And I would like to commend him a lot because he's somebody who reached out to me. I want to work out. I was like, just send me done when you're done. And it's almost a year now. Every day he works out, he sends me done. Even if he forgets to do it, the next day he'll send me 2 of them. Oh, I forgot to send it, but I did it. But I believe him. Do you understand? And after 6 months, he was like, I like how my body is. Because he started with push-ups. I like how my body is. I haven't seen him since we started this deal. But if he's loving how his body is, that's a win. He's getting what he wants. So your change will come. If it takes 1 week, if it takes a day, I can even dare say, even if it takes 2 years, it's way better than doing nothing because of the time it will take. If you don't do something because of the time it will take, that time will pass anyway. And you'll not get what you wanted. Exactly. So start. Just start. That's all. The results will come.
Yeah. I also usually tell people, if you want to monitor the result and you feel you're not going to be able to measure with a tape measure, you could get a tight dress, one that doesn't fit you. We all have that dress in the closet that doesn't fit us anymore. You could get a tight one, wear it, take a picture, and then as you work out, you keep wearing the same dress to see if it fits now. How, yes, that's also another way for those who have difficulty in accurate measurements.
Yeah, it's a great way. The other way you can also do with a dress is, if you know your dress size, right? I'm at size 8 and I've remained so for many years. The point is, if you are a size, let's say if you're a 16 and you want to be a size 12, buy a size 12 dress.
Okay.
And give it time. Say, give yourself 2-3 months. You want to be a size 12. If the 2-3 months, wear it the first time and see how close you can close it. Measure it. See how much. That. See how much you have to lose, right? And then after that set time, wear it and see how you fit in it. If it doesn't, if it's too tight, you know how much more you go. And if it's loose, well, you know you've reached your limits. Yeah. And my sister did that. It's about forecasting where you want to be and putting it into action. Get that dress in that size and keep wearing it. You'll get there.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Okay. So does your body ever stop hurting with a particular body workout?
Yeah. There are some workouts my body has become accustomed to. And that's because I do them every day. So if I want, it means I have peaked in it. And I then do variations of that workout. It's about how you move the muscle. It's about muscle movement. If you move your muscle up and down this way and it gets used to it, that's it. If you change how you move it, the angles you move it, you would hurt. And you hurt differently because you've caused your muscles to move in a different direction. So ultimately, when I realized that I have peaked in a particular workout, you never really peak, but it's about the number of reps you do. If I can peak at 20 at a particular workout, it means if I do 20 of it, I wouldn't feel a thing. But if I do 20 and do 20 more, I'll feel something, definitely. But it's up to whether I want to do that more 20 in the same thing or I would do a variation of it. Yeah, so there are times, there's some particular workouts I know that I could just do them easy. I know I can just do 100 jumping jacks now and I'm okay. I can walk around and that's fine. I can do maybe 300 reps of, just standing and jogging at one spot. I can do 300 reps of that and I'm okay. But beyond that, I know I'll start to pant. I know I'll start to, and I know that, okay, this is the limit I have. And it's up to me to extend that or to let it be and do something else. So there's a couple of things that when I do, I don't feel it. I don't feel a thing. yesterday I was laughing here that I've really, really worried this my abs because there are some things there are some things I'm like, okay, what's happening here? I need to do something else. Yeah.
Okay. So I think G wants to talk.
Okay,
Hi,
that's
boss
fine.
lady G.
Hi, First Lady Vera.
Okay.
Hi, First
Yeah.
Lady Cynthia.
Hello, G.
Oh, thank you guys so much. I've really enjoyed it and I've learned so much. The kind of questions Boss Lady Vera has been asking, it has made me learn a lot. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, so I wanted to find out, let's say imagine that you have maybe a limited time to work out, probably in your day, you just have 30 minutes to work out. And just like you said, sometimes your body can peak. So if you know that first you used to do 20 of this and like you felt it, but now you don't feel it again, how do you double it without extending your time because you have a short time to work out? I
To
don't know
do the
whether you
workout.
understand.
I get you.
Okay.
I get you clearly. So the point is, if your time is very limited, what you can do is, as I mentioned, there are so many ways to do abs workout, right? And there's
Yes,
a
please.
particular way you do it and a particular number of reps you do. That is your peak. The goal is to do abs workout, change that workout, do a different variation of abs workout, and do the same number of reps. That is if you can. There are some abs workouts that even with my years of doing abs, when I start, I feel it. I wake up and I feel it.
I think
Hello?
we've lost her.
Oh.
I don't know what happened. Maybe she has a call. Someone has interrupted her network or something.
Okay.
Yes, but we'll give it few seconds. If she doesn't make it back, we'll have to just wait. But someone, I think someone is asking, is walking long distances a part of workouts? And if it is, what type is it? I don't get it. And which parts of the body would you be developing? I know that movements count as workouts, and I think I have a friend who started walking recently to the Ebri Mountains every day, and she's been able to move from a size 12 to a size 8. I don't know how long it took her to achieve that though, but then again, walking long distances too will help you to lose weight. It counts as workouts. So at the end of the day, it's about what works for you. Just make sure that you're moving your body. And as women, we should not only look at losing weight, but also building muscles, because that's what really helps us to stay fit. It's not about just doing all sorts of things to rapidly lose weight and all that. Try to focus on building muscles, like she was saying, the ab workout and then the squats and all that. So I don't know what happened. Let me just try and see. Is she back? Okay. Hi, darling. She's back.
So sorry.
Okay.
I'm back now. Yeah.
All right. So G, I think you can continue with your question.
Yeah. So you're saying that basically you have to vary that workout, that particular workout, in order to see results instead of necessarily increasing the number of reps, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically that also allows your body to be active in several ways. There are different types of muscles and what type of exercise you can do to be able to reach those muscles. So we have the main ones and we have underlying ones. So sometimes we can do a particular routine and we are just targeting a particular muscle when we could do other variations and reach the entire body. So once you have peaked in a particular workout and you cannot extend due to time, change a variation, do a different set altogether. So you have a particular workout for squats, you have a particular workout for abs, you have a particular workout for arms, you have a particular workout for your back. Do all of that look for different variations of the same parts of the body you're targeting. And trust me, you have a different feel altogether. It will be like you just started working out again. And that would make it more fun because you understand that there's still a lot more growth or a lot more ways your body is here to stay fit.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So we have spent so much time here. I didn't anticipate this.
Yeah.
So let's wrap up. I mean, this has been very educating. Thank you so much for your time. So give us your final words, any encouragement for those of us who feel a bit reluctant to move our body, because, usually when we are watching people's results online, it looks as though they achieved that within a short period. People don't usually put out the number of years it took them. So what should be the mindset? What should be the focus? And then your last words. We appreciate that.
Right. Thank you so much. I have to say this has been amazing. And thank you for the opportunity to share my gospel of working out. And I think my parting message would be that take working out as a lifestyle. Just adopt it as like one of those essential things you need to do in life. Like I've mentioned, I think I've said this over and over again. You drink water, you brush your teeth, you bath, you eat, you do a couple of things, you dress up. Working out is part. You see, we dress up, we look nice and all of that, but all of that is external. What are we doing? How are we dressing up on the inside? How are you dressing up your lungs? How are you dressing up your heart? How are you dressing up your joints? Because we are growing. Mm-hmm. We are growing. And some people think that because I am slim, I am fit. It's a lie. It's a big lie. Being slim is not guarantee that you are fit. Right? There are people, as I said, I wanted to be flexible. There are people that are way bigger than me that are more flexible than I am. Mm-hmm. Right? So you shouldn't think that, oh, I'm slim, so I'm okay. I don't need to work out. Just do it. And you shouldn't say that I am a size this and have been all my life and there's nothing I can do about it, so I wouldn't even work out. See that even if that's your body and it's beautiful, trust me, every body type is beautiful. Even if that's your body, I'm not saying work out to lose weight if you don't want to. Just work out. Because your body needs that exercise. Your heart needs that exercise. Working out is always, for me, health first. Body is next, but health first. So please start a routine that works for you. It could be morning. It could be if you wake up at 12 o'clock, work out at that 12 o'clock. Because me, I don't have a time of day I work out. And there isn't a time of day for workout. There isn't. Fine is good for morning. It's good for evening because of where we are. And that time the sun is a bit down. But you can work out virtually at any moment of the day when you have the time to do so. So start small. It's very important. Start small. Don't overburden the body. Just start small. And even if the days you are really tired, you are really stressed, you can't pull yourself together, just squat. Do like 5 squats. Do 10 squats and count it in. Count it in. It's very important. And give yourself a pat on the back that I did something today. I said I'll work out and I did. And amazingly, the feeling that gives you extends in every aspect of your life. It extends in how you relate with other people. It extends in how you feel about yourself. And trust me, when you walk in that confidence, there's nobody that has anything on you. Nobody. Because you know you are in charge of your body, and how it looks is up to you. And how it looks, even if it's not how you want it, you know you're doing something about it. And you will not be very insecure. You'll not be insecure about your body at all. Once you know you are the one in charge of it. So please start. I would be so glad if after this call tomorrow, people are like, I've started my workout. And they keep putting up updates on it. Just start. Make it a lifestyle. Have fun with it. Run around in the evening. Take a walk. You don't have to be in a sports attire to be working out. Go dancing. Go swimming. It's workout. Just live. Because we are here to work. We are here to earn some moolah. We are here to live. Make sure that your body is going to be up there when you've made the rest of the fulfillment or the successes you want to win. Because what's the point of making all that money? What's the point of getting all that you want to do? And by the time you get there, your body is failing you, right? A healthy man wants a million things. A sick man wants just one thing, to be healthy. Don't wait for it to get there. Start your workout now. And whatever comes in the future, your body is going to be better positioned to fight it. That's all I have to say.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cynthia. We really appreciate your time, and we learned a lot. I actually put her Instagram handle in the comments, so you can actually follow her or message her there. I'm sure you can get her contact from there. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you everyone for joining. I love you all. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.